You've been running non-stop after dreams, success, love, approval, like they're always just out of reach. You've been taught that the stronger your desire, the harder you must chase. But what if chasing is the reason it stays distant? What if your pursuit pushes it away with each frantic step? Stop and think. How often have you wanted something so intensely it took over your mind, only for it to slip away again and again? The job, the relationship, the breakthrough, always one step too far, right? And then, oddly, when you finally let it go, it appeared with ease. It felt random, but it wasn't. You accidentally tapped into a timeless principle that shifts how life responds. There's a law, ancient, unspoken, yet everywhere. Nature shows it. Wise minds hint at it. The second you stop chasing and start becoming, life stops avoiding and starts responding. This isn't mystical fluff, it's energetic truth. A shift in who you are, how you show up, what you radiate. And once you master it, everything changes. Success isn't hunted down, it's drawn in. The harder you reach, the more your energy screams, "I lack," and the universe reflects that back. Desperation hides as ambition, but vibrates fear. When your actions are fueled by anxiety or scarcity, they repel what you want, like magnets with flip poles. Every effort backfires. This ancient truth is called the backwards law, an invisible principle where grasping too hard causes things to vanish. Craving guarantees distance. This law doesn't say don't care. It says craving, when born from fear, backfires. Imagine trying to see your reflection in still water. The more you stir it, the less you see. Only calm reveals the truth. Same with goals. The more chaos you create chasing them, the further they drift. We've been taught to hustle endlessly, but those who thrive often seem oddly still, almost unbothered. Why? Because they're aligned, not desperate. Desperation sends your subconscious a message. I'm not enough. I don't have it. And your subconscious doesn't argue. It obeys. It shapes your life to match that belief. So chasing from lack just deepens lack. That's why people burn out following every method, yet sabotage themselves. Their inner story hasn't changed, only their tactics. It's not the wanting that sabotages, it's the fear behind it. Wanting is human. Chasing is misaligned. One is rooted in trust, the other in panic. Those who live in calm confidence don't run after outcomes. They draw them in by existing as if it's already real. It's not arrogance, it's energetic clarity, like the butterfly landing when you stop swatting the air. The backwards law is clearest when people stop trying and suddenly receive. It's not magic, it's alignment doing its job. To exit the loop of chasing, flip the frame. Stop running after what's missing. Start living as if it's already yours. Think, act, and choose from that state. Your energy must shift from lack to fullness, from not having to already being. The universe doesn't respond to effort, it responds to frequency. When you stop chasing, you signal belief, and that belief draws in the very things you used to pursue. The loop of lack exposes the hard truth. Life reads your energy, not your effort. You can wear confidence, say affirmations, fake success, but if your energy says otherwise, nothing sticks. You aren't rewarded for effort alone. You're met with what you radiate. Energy is the most honest language. You felt it. Someone walks into a room and you sense tension or calm instantly. That's not magic. It's your nervous system reading frequency. And just as you feel others, the world feels you. If your inner state vibrates fear or urgency, even your best plans will falter. You can't fake frequency. Not with people, not with life. Your energy always tells the truth. The backwards law is brutal here. The harder you try to act like someone you're not, the more resistance shows up. Pretend to be confident, but feel small. The gap only grows. Dress rich, but worry constantly. That fear writes the script. Reality doesn't copy your costume. It mirrors your essence. If your essence is rooted in lack, life reflects that back. Real change starts not with effort, but with energetic alignment. When your internal state mirrors your claimed desire, things begin to happen naturally. That's not magic, it's cause and effect. You speak differently, move differently, decide differently, not from acting, but from becoming. The anxious urgency fades. Doubt is replaced with knowing. You stop operating from need and begin operating from being. In life, sensing your alignment mirrors it. Opportunities, people, momentum, all shift to meet you where you are. You are never truly separate from what you want. That illusion is built by the energy gap. When you live like it's already yours, life responds accordingly. That's the heart of the backwards law. Stop trying to fill the gap and become the one who doesn't see a gap. Energy doesn't lie. The second you stop performing and start living your truth, things begin to move. Not because you pushed, but because life finally had something to match. When your energy reflects your desire, chasing fades. If every pursuit whispers, "I lack," then your subconscious records that, and your life echoes it. You don't receive what you wish for. You receive what your core believes. Chasing doesn't just express wanting, it broadcasts emptiness. You tell life, "I don't have it," and that signal creates reality. Even the purest desire, if chased with lack, invites more lack. You become the person always reaching, never arriving. Whether it's peace, love, or wealth, identify as someone missing it, and that's who you stay. Life acts like a mirror. It reflects your core belief, not your spoken dream. This is why mindset hacks often flop. You can visualize, grind, hustle, but if deep down you feel unworthy or unsure, every action leaks contradiction. The one who knows they're already successful moves differently. Bold, clear, grounded. The one who hopes they'll succeed, still trapped in hesitation and doubt. The backwards law says don't chase, align. Don't act your way into identity. Become it first, then act. Drop the illusion that desire alone creates results. It doesn't. Energy does. Shift from longing to living, from someday to already. Let every word, move, and decision reflect that. When you stop broadcasting lack stops showing up. Once you dismantle the habit of chasing, another trap appears. The fear that letting go means quitting. But detachment isn't giving up. It's self-mastery. Detachment says, "I know it's coming. I don't need to force it." In the backwards law, release invites return. It's not indifference. It's powerful stillness. It's trusting your role in creation. When you don't chase, you embody certainty. You become a match for what you seek. And if things go sideways, you don't break. You stay grounded. Adjust. Keep moving. That stillness? It's not passivity. It's poise. It's presence. And it's magnetic. The Stoics had it right. You can't control the world, but you can control your response. Detachment isn't numbing. It's choosing not to let your emotions run the show. The person who stays calm in the storm, they hold real leverage. They aren't hostage to outcomes. They are the mountain, unmoved by the wind. Through the backwards law, detachment becomes intelligence. Stop needing it, and finds you. Not because you didn't care, but because your energy dropped resistance. You stopped pushing. You started allowing. And in that quiet confidence, life met you. Usually with more than you expected. Because you finally stopped sending the signal that it was missing. Master your inner world, and outer events start to sync. When detachment clicks, identity becomes the focus. Because you don't get what you want, you get what you are. Until your inner identity shifts, external change won't hold. Again, the backwards law at work. Chase for misalignment, and you widen the gap. Your identity, the belief underneath everything, shapes what shows up. Not your words, not your goals, your baseline's self-image. If deep down you think success is for others, money is rare, or love is unsafe, your world will reflect that. Affirmations can't fix that if you don't believe them. Change has to start with the internal story, not with doing, with being. Ask, who would I be if it were already mine? Then become that version, not as fantasy, but as a decision. Your voice steadies, your pace calms, your choices lock in, and the world, seeing that shift, adjusts itself. When identity aligns, life responds. That's how the backwards law works. If you strive for misalignment, you create struggle. But if you embody who you're meant to be and act from that space, resistance disappears. You stop fighting your own current. Instead of dragging old beliefs into a future they can't survive, you step into a version of yourself where that future already exists. Identity doesn't wait for results. It generates them. And when that blueprint is rewritten, life reshapes around it. As your identity lines up with your vision, the hustle that once felt necessary fades. You realize your effort wasn't the issue, your alignment was. Misaligned action is force. Aligned identity creates flow. The backwards law reappears again. The more you force, the more stuck you become, trying to bend life into shape signals that life is resisting you. But life isn't your enemy. It's a current waiting to carry you. Stop fighting upstream. What's often praised as drive is sometimes just fear in disguise. That relationship you force, that plan that exhausts you, those are signs you veered off path. When you're aligned, doors open without shoving. The path of least